Quick little warning here, this video does contain some triggering content. If you are triggered by these following topics, please leave the video, thank you. Also, I want to make it clear that this video is demonetized. I plan to make no money off my friend's safety being threatened. I take this very seriously and everyone else should. If you don't know already, RDC is also known as Roblox Developers Conference. And basically this year, RDC 2023, a lot of things went down on the second day, let's just say, to say the least. Because the first day went fine for everyone. Like, it was just stuff being announced. Like, Roblox announces online dating for 17 plus. Also, Roblox announced coming to PlayStation. It was a really good day on the first day, and a lot of people were really looking forward to something called the Innovation Awards, which always happens on the second day. They're also known as the Block. The Innovation Awards are a really special event where we appreciate the creators that make our platform special, essentially. Think if Roblox had a Roblox Oscars, this is that event. Well, what happened is early on in the day, a former developer known as SimBuilder, who you probably know from making Vehicle Simulator, showed up to the event unannounced, uninvited. SimBuilder have also said that he previously planned to attend RDC 2023, yet no one knew if he actually had an invite. See, SimBuilder made a lot of empty threats towards someone known as Joe at GameFam. And basically what happened is a deal went awry with GameFam in which SimBuilder felt he was screwed over. So he would make a lot of tweets, which would also get him uninvited from the conference and not even have an invite, because although he is a prominent developer, Vehicle Simulator was very popular in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. But honestly, what happened with SimBuilder is he has a lot of mental health issues. There's a reason he's been ridiculed by the community, because he's taken out his mental health issues on others, including former Vehicle Simulator developers. And just to be clear, he calls himself a metaverse philosopher. I think that tells you all you really need to know about this situation. So after months of making empty threats, no one just really took it seriously. Like, they didn't actually think he was going to show up. And then day 2, SimBuilder shows up to the entire convention. What I think personally what happened with my experiences with my friends and SimBuilder is that he intended to cause a scene. He intended to say, look at me, I'm uninvited. And unfortunately, this scene was turned into something violent where he did end up punching a cop. There's an entire video of it on the internet. I obviously can't show it due to reasons, but there's that. SimBuilder was charged because of the weapons he had in his car. This is a real thing. SimBuilder was arrested at RDC and charged with a couple charges. So he was having an unattended, concealed firearm in a vehicle and possession of a large capacity magazine with armor-piercing ammunition. We do not know the motive, but you can find this on the website of San Francisco Sheriff. Enter the initials MIKOLS, the first 3 letters of his first last name to find him, and you can find it too. And the fact is, we don't actually know the reason why RDC was canceled other than a suspected threat. So it's likely he made threats on his way out, although these threats were likely empty. He probably knew he was going to cause there a scene, but there were other threats as well involved too, with a hoax threat, just as what happened last year with the other situation with another hoax threat. I'm not showing these tweets because you can find them everywhere. I just don't want to give attention to this individual who's obviously seeking attention. But what happened is this individual was a 15-year-old who threatened to harm people at RDC. Just as SimBuilder, these threats were likely empty threats. However, the venue still has to take this seriously because threats are threats, and if something bad happened, they would be liable, and that's really awful. Roblox that night made the right choice and canceled the Innovation Awards due to safety concerns. Let me read you the message. In an abundance of caution, we have decided to cancel the Roblox Innovation Awards due to a potential security concern. We are working with all appropriate authorities and everyone is safe. We take safety very seriously. This is not how we wanted RDC to end. It's also possible that there could have been even more threats happening to RDC in which they have to take seriously, Roblox Twitter is currently in shambles about the entire event. There's people arguing whether SimBuilder meant to do it or not, whether he meant to harm people, and you know what? I can't say the answer because I don't know the answer. Regardless, this was entirely embarrassing for anyone involved, quite frankly. If you were there, you saw it. And what makes me mad is so many creators worked hard for this event. This is their one night of the year where they can be appreciated because a lot of developers are treated like crud in this community. Let's be real. People spent literally thousands of dollars getting here. I know because I went to San Francisco last year to go meet my friends outside of the event, and it was darn expensive. It cost me over $2,000 just for the accommodations and flight alone. So this was not a cheap event, and people were really looking forward to this. See, people were shuffled out of the venue very fast and kind of just put in this waiting area for a while, where everyone was just confused as to what was going on. After that, a lot of people hosted their own after-party events, like you saw Inner Relics, and the other people hosting their own event, Simple Games hosting their own event, to try and lighten up the mood, because for a lot of people, this was very scary because they're international. The entire community was upset, and for good reason, because it's not fair that someone gets to threaten an event and get it canceled when people paid thousands of dollars to go to this event. And even still, people need to be appreciated, and this just shows that we can't even have anything anymore because someone likes to ruin it. Some people are even going around with theories that RDC might not even be held in person next year because of all the drama going around. And the thing about RDC is that it's a community event, and really what it's for is to connect the community. So with this event, and because of all this drama happening this year, this does not look good on Roblox's brand, so it's likely we aren't even going to get an in-person event. Also, the Innovation Awards have been scheduled to a later date, and they are going to be virtual. Like, this was so insane for RDC. People didn't remember the event for the right reasons, and I think that's unfortunate. Regardless, I'm glad everyone's safe, and I'm glad Roblox made the right choice in all this. Thank you for watching.